And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
All right, let's go to work. In the lab. Think he about to fuck up.
Look. Squeeze. Shoot.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Pilot, 64, weak. 54.
Hey, they're scared. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Now Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cooks. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Jones on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Jones back to the air on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 22. A first down throw for Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Cook. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Again, it's Cousins. Completes it to Austin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Matchbox lights.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
He's checking. Crash.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd of the yard, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Alex Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, he hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
You get block me. You get block me. Go out.
He's coming, double up.
Fine.
Operating from the gun. Jones looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plans? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 24, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The end result, 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. To throw is Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Fourth down, Cousins. And he locates Walker, complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. First down. Here's Cousins.
And that's how you throw ball.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharps. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Ready? 60 oars. Hey, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat. Hey, stand off. Let's go.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this